let's begin with breaking updates coming in. This is the clearest proof of appeasement. The reality of Sambal that has now come forth, the riots probe now coming in, and how then Sarkar is on the accused list, and how the SP government had shielded the accused in the case. As many as 8 cases had been withdrawn, and the Samajwadi Party government had withdrawn the cases, and Times Now has accessed this letter that confirms that decision. So it's a sensational development, and Times Now has managed to access a document in the Sambal riots probe which clearly sheds light on the role of Mulayam Singh Yadav's regime in shielding the accused. According to this letter that Times Now has accessed, as many as 8 cases were withdrawn. In the letter, the decision was confirmed by the Mulayam cabinet. This is the letter that you're seeing on the screens of how the Samajwadi Party had given cover fire to the accused. This is a sensational development that brings about the reality of what happened in Sambal. This document shows how the Samajwadi Party government had gone slow on the accused in the case. The role of the Mulayam Singh Yadav government in shielding the accused in the case. My colleagues Pradeep Datta as well as Adib are joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pradeep, take us through what these documents actually show and why this is significant at a time when the government and the entire country is really looking at the truth of the Sambal files.
Pratibha, one thing is quite clear that nothing has changed in 1978. We saw that time also the government followed the appeasement policy, and in 2024 also when there was a violence outside the Jammu Masjid, that time also we saw that Samajwadi Party stood with pelters, but they did not speak for the police karmi who were hit by the bullets and who were hit by the stones and got injured. So nobody was speaking for them. This time also they were speaking for stone pelters only. And this is a letter, in fact, this is written by the Mulayam Singh Yadav's cabinet. At times there were 8 cases going on in court, and those 8 cases were withdrawn. What really had happened in 1978, about 184 Hindus lost their lives. Their shops were burnt, and that time the population of Sambal was about 35%. And over the period of time, it came down to only 15%. Reason being that many Hindus, because of the fear psychosis that was generated by those riots, had to flee from that area, and then they settled in the safe places. And it was only the things changed when after 46 years, finally the temple in Kangusrai area was reopened, and it was during anti-encroachment drive by the Yogi Adityanath government. They came across the temple, and while they opened the door, they found that this was basically a Shiv temple that had been lying closed for 46 years. It was found that during the investigation, it has been found that about 184 people died. There were about 164 FIRs were lodged, and 1,200 people were implicated. But in none of the cases, the culprits were punished, because each one of them got scot-free, because that time police did not provide any kind of parameters, because recently that there was a kind of a political pressure. And this only chance was the court, because the people wanted justice, but that chance of justice was also denied when 8 of the cases against those culprits are also withdrawn by the Mulayam Singh Yadav government. So this is a shocking case of appeasement of one particular community, because the best thing would have been that had they allowed the culprits to be punished, so in future nobody would have done such a thing. But here in this particular case, we saw the cases were withdrawn, and same
cases
thing is the demand.
Were withdrawn, and for what? Is it a clear case of appeasement? Pradeep, I request you to stay with us just a moment to put things in context for our viewers. Meenakshi is also joining us with the operative bits in this document. Yes, Meenakshi.
Absolutely, Pratibha. So we have opened this document for our viewers. What does this document say? This document, which has been accessed by Times Now, this document basically is a proof. If you could just zoom into this portion, this document, a proof of the type of alleged appeasement by the then Mulayam Singh government. So what the document basically says is that cases, as many as 8 cases, had been withdrawn by the then SP government. This document basically is a proposal, and also it confirms that decision that as many as 8 cases have been withdrawn. Now BJP obviously is using this very document to hit out at the Samajwadi Party, to claim that the then Mulayam government went soft on the accused, went soft on rioters, and that has led to a massive war of words. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us with those details, Meenakshi. Before I go across to Adib, what happened in 1978? These are some of the questions that many, even the residents, have been speaking about. They've been speaking about what has happened. This document becomes very important because it shows how the Samajwadi Party government back then had withdrawn 8 of these cases that had been filed. So the accused were let off easily.
I will definitely see the document. It clearly shows that how the Mulayam Singh government, the Samajwadi Party government in 1993 first gave a proposal that there are 8 cases pending against the accused of the Sambal violence, and these 8 cases need to be withdrawn. And after this proposal was placed in the cabinet of Mulayam Singh government, and this proposal got nod from the cabinet of the Mulayam Singh Yadav government, and then these 8 cases were withdrawn from the Sambal violence. So the Sambal violence that took place in 1983, and the decision was taken in 1993 by the Mulayam Singh Yadav government, clearly showed how the Samajwadi Party at that time was trying to shield the accused by withdrawing as many as 8 cases lodged against the accused. And the document that has been accessed clearly shows the details of the cases with the case number, that how the Samajwadi Party was trying to shield the accused of the Sambal violence of 1983, and they withdraw as many as 8 cases. Now, clearly, it shows that the Samajwadi Party at that time was trying to shield the accused of Sambal violence.
Okay, all right. So in 1978, there were devastating riots in Sambal, 184 people killed, and it changed the demography of the area for several decades together. We have breaking updates now coming in after it has been revealed with the documents that show that the Samajwadi Party government then had let off the accused easily. Tremors over the Times Now news break. Now, as these documents show how the Mulayam Singh government had let the accused go easily, the BJP has accused the Samajwadi Party of indulging in appeasement, saying this is the mindset of the Samajwadi Party, accusing the party of being the Bhaijan of rioters. Listen into the BJP's attack.
समाजवादी पार्टी दंगाइयों की असली भाईजान है। इसीलिए जब 1978 में जहां पर अनेकों हिंदू मारे गए, जब वहां पे केसेस रीओपन करने की बात योगी आदित्यनाथ जी की सरकार ने की, तो उन्होंने तुरंत उसका विरोध किया। दंगाइयों के साथ खड़े रहना ये समाजवादी पार्टी की फितरत है। अब दस्तावेज बताते हैं कि 1993 में जब मुलायम सिंह यादव जी की सरकार थी, तब 8 मुकदमे वापस लिए गए। तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति के चलते समाजवादी पार्टी हो, कांग्रेस हो, इंडिया अलायंस हो, दंगाइयों के साथ खड़ी हो जाती है। ये उसका एक और प्रमाण है। दंगाइयों का कौन है भाईजान, यही इनकी पहचान समाजवादी पार्टी की। एक तरफ तो वो माफिया बोलते हैं मठाधीश को, एक तरफ तो महकुम का मजाक उड़ाते हैं, सनातन पर सवाल खड़े करते हैं, और दूसरी तरफ दंगाइयों के संरक्षण में उतर आते हैं। हमने देखा कि जब समाजवादी पार्टी दंगाइयों की असली भाईजान।
So this is the attack that came in from the BJP after these documents came to light. Remember, in 1978, riots had broken out in Sambal, 184 people dead, and it reshaped Sambal's demography for decades together. And as questions have risen on what really happened in Sambal back then, this document shows how the rioters had been arrested, but they had been let off. The cases had been withdrawn, and it was withdrawn by the Samajwadi Party government. So questions being raised, and the BJP now saying that this is a clear sign of appeasement. Pradeep, coming back to you on that. You've been to Sambal, you saw the situation there. Many of the local residents have also spoken to you about what happened in 1978. Take us through why this is extremely significant and why the Samajwadi Party government back then had decided to drop these cases against the accused.
Yes, this is really very shocking because one, they continued with the policy of appeasement, and the second, they were trying to bury the truth because all these years people had no idea that how many people have lost their lives because everybody was made to believe it was only 24 people who had died. But now the Yogi Adityanath government has come out with a figure that clearly indicates that 184 people had died. And I was able to interact with many of those family members. I interacted with Vinit Goyal. His father, Bhamari Lal Goyal, was killed brutally. And later on, he was burnt alive along with other people inside a factory. And he wants now justice he said that I'm now knocking at the doors of the government. I want that now the files need to be opened so that we get a kind of a closure, because all these years we were afraid of taking up the case, because if ever we talked about that case and we were simply marginalized and we were not treated well.
Yes,
that was the
is
case
it appeasement? What was the reason? Pradeep, my apologies. I request you to stay with us. Akhilesh Pratap Singh of the Congress Party is also with us. Mr. Akhilesh, these documents show how the Samajwadi Party had let off writers easily, withdrawing cases against them back in 1978.
कर रहे हैं हम अभी योगी सरकार के उस डॉक्यूमेंट की आपको जानकारी है कि नहीं, कि जिन्होंने बाकायदा विधानसभा में प्रस्ताव ला करके कई हजार लोगों के मुकदमे वापस किए, जिसमें मैक्सिमम बीजेपी के लोग थे। आपको इसकी जानकारी है? वो डॉक्यूमेंट है कि नहीं आपके पास?
Sir, आप भेज दीजिए अगर if it's a valid document, that's when the question comes in. I request you to stay with us. Fakhrul Hasan of the Samajwadi Party is also with us. Fakhrul Hasan ji, जो documents है, it shows that cases had been filed against writers, but it had been dropped by the Samajwadi Party back then.
देखिए 1978 में दंगा हुआ, तब सरकार की स्थिति जनता पार्टी की, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कई बड़े नेता उसमें कैबिनेट में मंत्री थे, कल्याण सिंह और एक आध तो आज कल गवर्नर हैं। तो सवाल ये कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी अगर सवाल उठा रही है 1978 के दंगे के, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो अपनी ही सरकार पे सवाल उठा रही है। 1993 में जो संविधान ने अधिकार दिए हैं, जो कानून ने अधिकार दिए हैं, उन अधिकारों के तहत कुछ मुकदमे वापस लिए जाते हैं, वो जनहित में होते हैं। अगर किसी के खिलाफ फर्जी मुकदमे लिख गए हैं, गलत मुकदमे लिख गए हैं, तो ये सरकारों को अधिकार है, ये देश के संविधान ने अधिकार दिया। और अगर आप कहते हैं कि हमने 93 में मुकदमे वापस लिए थे, तो जब से उत्तर प्रदेश में योगी जी की सरकार आई है, मुजफ्फरनगर के 84 से ज्यादा मुकदमे वापस लिए। वो भी पेपर आपके पास होना चाहिए, उनसे भी सवाल पूछिए कि आपने मुजफ्फरनगर के 84 मुकदमों को क्यों वापस लिया। इन सवालों का क्या जवाब है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास? भारतीय जनता पार्टी जनता का ध्यान मुख्य मुद्दों से हटाना चाहती है। उत्तर प्रदेश में नौजवान को रोजगार नहीं मिल रहा है, पीडीए के लोगों के साथ अन्याय हो रहा है, उन सवालों से कैसे बचा जाए? महंगाई बढ़ी हुई है, टैक्स पे टैक्स हम देते चले जा रहे हैं, टैक्स पे टैक्स बढ़ते चले जा रहे हैं, इन सवालों से कैसे ध्यान हटाया जाए? तो हम 1978 की बात करेंगे, लेकिन 2025 की बात नहीं करेंगे। नौजवान रोजगार मांग रहा है, उसकी बात नहीं करेंगे। किसान आज धरने पे बैठा है अपनी मांगों को लेके, उन पे बातचीत नहीं होगी। बातचीत होगी तो हिंदू मुसलमान, मंदिर मस्जिद, दंगों की बात होगी, खुदाई की बात होगी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी चाहे जितना प्रयास कर ले, जनता का ध्यान मुख्य मुद्दों से हटाने पे समाजवादी पार्टी समझती है कि जनता का ध्यान वो मुख्य मुद्दों से हटने वाला नहीं है। आप 1978, 1993 की बात करते रहिए, हम 2025 की बात जनता के सामने करते रहिए।
सो फखरुल हसन जी, क्या अब बात बदल चुकी है? क्या आप ये कहना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि ये केसेस विड्रॉ क्यों हुए थे? यहाँ पे जो जानकारी है, जो बीजेपी ने कहा है, उन्होंने कहा है कि दिस वाज अपीजमेंट पॉलिसी ऑफ द समाजवादी पार्टी, जो तब थी वो अब भी चल रही है।
नहीं, मैं तो पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या संविधान में ये सरकारों का अधिकार नहीं है? मुख्यमंत्री उत्तर प्रदेश में कितने लोगों पे मुकदमे थे जो भाजपा की सरकार में मंत्री हैं, उनके मुकदमे वापस हुए। मुजफ्फरनगर में 2013 का जो दंगा था, उसके 84 से ज्यादा मुकदमे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने वापस लिए गए। ये क्या है? इसकी क्या परिभाषा है? इसको आप क्या नाम देंगे? तो सवाल यह है कि अगर संविधान ने सरकारों को अधिकार दिए हैं, कुछ मुकदमे सरकार ने 2013 के जो मुजफ्फरनगर दंगे थे उनके वापस किए होंगे। 1993 में जब नेताजी की सरकार थी, नेताजी को लगा होगा कि ये मुकदमे सही नहीं लिखे थे तो वापस किए थे। अगर वो अगर 1993 में हमने गलत किया था, तो योगी जी की जो सरकार है जिसने 84 से ज्यादा मुकदमे मुजफ्फरनगर के मुकदमे वापस लिए, तो फिर वो भी गलत है। अगर गलत है तो वो भी गलत है।
Thank you for joining us. The Samajwadi Party now saying and drawing parallels with what happened in Muzaffarnagar. Rashid Alvi of the Congress Party is also with us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Rashid Alvi. Samajwadi Party being accused of indulging in appeasement politics because cases against the writers had been withdrawn, and we have documents that show that the Mulayam Singh Yadav government had given its assent to it.
Actually, I have not gone through the documents. I do not know whether this is a true document or a false document. But more than that, important question is what Mulayam Singh did doesn't matter. What Yogi ji has done, almost 10 to 13 criminal cases, according to his affidavit filed during nomination of his election, his government has withdrawn. His own, it has never happened in this country. You tell me, is it important or that document is important? Yogi ji has withdrawn as chief minister, criminal cases pending against him. So, just to accuse Mulayam Singh Yadav, who is no more, it is not proper at all.
Okay, all right. So you're saying why bring up issues that took place in 1978? But this is with several residents who are also speaking about the fact that the demography of the area had changed, and you know, the whole story of Sambhal had changed because of what happened back in 1978. So you're saying that despite that, it's not significant what happened back then. It's important to talk about the issues now. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Rashid Alvi, the Congress party, backing the Samajwadi party, and says that this is a bid to divert by the BJP. The Samajwadi party also drawing parallels to the Muzaffarnagar incident, saying the BJP should also answer on the same. The Samajwadi party claiming that back then the cases had been withdrawn. It could be for various reasons, including if the probe was not satisfactory enough. So the issue should not be politicized. That's the claim that has been made by Samajwadi party. All right, we're keeping a track